Can somebody please tell Miss Donna Scott Motley to be quiet? Be quiet.
Can't believe me, hi.
Careful, you hear Miss Scott Motley, and watch what you say. Because to be fair, if you are in politics in Jamaica and you don't know about vote buying, you're joking. You gotta be joking, man. Anyway, guys, serious things though, because that wasn't a serious thing. How you doing? The results remain 35-28. The counting continues, and I think the electoral office is reporting that that they have completed counting 35 seats. So there has been no change to yesterday's tally in terms of votes, seats for either party. So I'm watching what is happening on that side, and if I get any update, I'll give it to you. Please support the program by helping us to achieve our live goal. And if you are in the diaspora, some call it diaspora or diaspora, then 876-858-9553. 876-858-9553. And if you text that number, someone will respond to you. You can contribute using Zelle or Cash App. All right? So there has been much discussion around the election results. And whilst the celebrations continue apace, there is still some amount of inquiry into the results and the cause of the close margin. The margin reflects the society today. The results of Wednesday's election reflects the society. That's what Jamaica is today, deeply divided on tribal lines. We are more tribal today than we were many years ago. And disappointingly, the tribalism is encouraged by the PNP. The way the PNP conducted the elections, suggests that they are quite a tribal set of people. The comrades. I'm not impressed with the politics that the PNP practice. Their politics is backward. The politics that the PNP currently practice is a backward politics, and it is not progressive. It's not helping the people. And disappointingly, so many people are attracted to it because it is wedded to patronizing virtues. It is wedded to clientistic virtues, and many people have that type of mindset. The Labour Party practices a more progressive politics. The politics of the Labour Party, in my view, is more aligned to individualism and independence. It is more aligned to lifting people out of what is called out of the poverty of aspirations into the aspirations of a better life. Self-growth, one of my listeners is saying. The PNP's politics is backward. It's clientistic. It's patronage based. It's not progressive at all. Even when you look at the the manifesto and the policies, 1 degree per household, that no have no place in a modern society. Doesn't. What you want to create is a level playing field for people to have opportunities. And when you level the playing field, people have choices. They don't want to go to university, they don't go. When you're going to come with 1 degree per household and all those things, I'm happy, that the PNP did not win the election, because their policies, in my view, would set Jamaica back many years. They were not very well thought out, and that is disappointing. Anyway, the Jamaican politics has historically been characterized by strong affiliations, often driven by emotions. The results of Wednesday's election is not a logical result. It doesn't reflect the realities of the Jamaican society. It reflects emotions and tribalism. It's one of the most tribal elections that I've seen. And as I said to you, the way the PNP conducted the election was to appeal to their supporters, right? And wow, 400,000 of them came out to vote for their party, not for the country. They had not the country in their mind. All they were voting for was for the People's National Party. It's a fascinating election, and it speaks to a lot of what is wrong with the Jamaican society. What you saw on Wednesday was not democracy. It wasn't democracy at all. That was not democracy at work. Anyone who calls that democracy is not understanding what really happened. It's not democracy. It's tribalism. That is tribalism. And it's identity politics rather than rational decision making. And as I said in previous occasions, I don't see how you can expect irrational people to make rational decisions. The results of the elections is irrational. It does not align with the realities in Jamaica. For how do you vote against progress? It behoves me. I am almost flabbergasted to know that people could vote against their own interests. Existentialism, the social theory where people put themselves first. The PNP once had a slogan that says, "We put people first." Well, in the Wednesday election, the people put the PNP first. That's why the PNP did so well. The people didn't think about themselves. They thought about their tribe. And that concerns me because there's a sense in which it suggests mental enslavement, an enslavement of emotions, enslavement of the mind. Yes, because you don't vote against your interests. How do you vote against a reduction in crime? How do you vote against lower unemployment? How do you vote against improved transportation? How do you vote against better path beneficiaries? How do you vote against social housing? How do you vote against better infrastructure? How do you vote against general improvement in your country? How do you vote against that? Right? And that suggests to me that the reality before you are disconnected from it. Okay? And I think the Labour Party will need to examine that and to see how we are going to address that. because obviously there is a disconnection to reality. Now, when you find that there is this disconnection, you have to psychoanalyze why. Why is there a disconnection between, it's not dissatisfaction, you know, it's disconnection, because the people who vote are not dissatisfied, they are disconnected. You understand? Because a lot of them, their lives are better than it was in 2016. So it's not a dissatisfaction, really. It's a disconnection from reality. Now, this disconnection was largely caused by the PNP's message. The PNP's message in the election disconnected the people. It's so terrible that an opposition party acted in this irresponsible way. And you know, the PNP is going to pay a price for it, and I'm going to tell you the price they're going to pay. I come right back and I will tell you how the PNP will suffer for this. I will tell you how they will suffer for it. Give me 2 seconds and I come right back.
I'm sorry, I'm not afraid to say I'm sad, but we gotta move on. Yeah, whoa. Oh baby, why won't you let me back into paradise? Your memories forever in my life. All I think about is you, you and only you, my baby. Love you like that. All I think about is you. No one else I do. My baby. Love you like that. I'll never give you another minute or a chance for you to hurt me. Say you're sorry.
Be able to sell.
Elections are over. No more tears, no more crying, waiting around for things to get ugly. Don't believe me, watch me leave and hear me when I say, baby, things change. Sunset, sunrise, this is the last time, the very last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah, baby, I ain't playing, so say goodbye. This is the last time, the very last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah.
Okay, so there is a possibility, a probability that the People's National Party will be blown away in the next election. And I'm going to tell you why I am theorizing that. The election the PNP won, no, not won. The election the PNP ran and lost is devastating. Listen to me carefully. It's devastating because it was an election of deception. The election campaign was an election of deception. And what is going to happen is that whenever you deceive people and you lose, the people over time don't like you for it. They'll punish you for it. Remember what I say to you, that the people were disconnected. They were not dissatisfied. They were disconnected because of deception. The people are slowly returning to reality. And what is the reality? The reality is that the government they're going to return to the reality that the government is not as bad as the PNP made them out to be to win. They will see that they were being deceived by the party. And as a result of that, they will turn from the PNP. They'll go into the middle. So the PNP, by running such a campaign, will keep themselves in opposition for a very, very long time. I'm going to say a little bit more on that because it's how I have interpreted it. Jamaicans did not want a change of government on Wednesday. They did not. If the country wanted a change of government, more people would have voted. The results suggest that the majority of Jamaicans are satisfied with the government. Even those who did not vote, they did not vote. It's a silent affirmation, not a silent dissatisfaction. All right? Now, the people who voted PNP, a lot of them were deceived by their tribe. They were deceived in believing that somehow the PNP was the prime minister was a dishonest man, that he had 28 bank accounts, that there was even a report purporting to come from the Gleaner on election day, suggesting that Holness is to be charged. Propaganda. You see, anytime the people yai open, and they realize, say, you know, say a fool, you know, when they take with a fool. The government not so bad, you know. And especially when this government start to really roll out and improve things over the next 3 to 4 years, the PNP is going to suffer electorally for it, you know. Because they are not, the support for the PNP cannot exceed what you saw there on Wednesday. Cannot. The PNP's support will not exceed that. But the support for the government is going to increase over the next couple of years because of the performance, because the continuation of the good work they have done. That's what is going to happen. And that is why you have to be careful how you treat people. But you tell them the truth. Right? And this is why I know you see the PNP coming out to talk about vote buying and voter suppression, trying to find an excuse for their loss. PNP did not lose because of any vote buying or any voter suppression. No, the PNP lost because the government did so well in changing the lives of Jamaicans. And the results on Wednesday, though the government was re-elected with a reduced majority, it's still a win for the country. And as I said to you, that there was tacit support, tacit support for the government, not reflected in the ballot box. So then, in projecting the way forward, I see a government increasing its popularity and support, and the opposition diminishing its support. The opposition will struggle to regain the trust of the Jamaican people because it was so lie in this election. It was so lie. It tells so much lie. You know, how are you going to go back to the people? Yes, and when the people are going to see over the next couple of years that you were lying, you tell lie, man. No, you know, you were, and you lie because you wanted to gain power. Now that you don't gain the power, how you're going to go back to the people now to say trust us again? You tell so much lie. They're not going to trust you at all. They're going to see you as power hungry. Yes, and remember, you have 400,000 people who voted for you that believed your story. They believe that Jamaica mash up, believe that Jamaica not going away. They believe that Holness is a lie and a thief and all of that. All the lies that you told and all the propaganda that you spread. You know, the people are going to discover it over the next couple of months. They're going to say, but the PNP were not trick women. Because these people will put their children on the JUTC buses on Wednesday and Monday, you know. They'll continue to see the truths in healthcare, in education, in all the things that the government doing. They'll see it. And they'll make up their minds that they were being tricked. And so I'm suggesting that the support for the opposition will be diminished. They'll find it difficult to convince people going forward that they are credible because of the absolutely ridiculously terrible campaign they ran over the last couple of weeks. Thank you all for the gifts that you are sending. All right. So the rivalry between the PNP and the Jamaica Labour Party dates back for decades. And each of these parties, the PNP and the JLP, they have distinct ideological leanings and support base. Now, that is less so today. The ideological leanings are lessened. I ask the people who support the PNP, why? Why do you support the party? Could one of the comrades come up and let us have that conversation? I'd love to talk to you about it. Why? Because I think a lot of these people are following blindly. They do not know why they support the PNP. Look, for example, at the PNP's main message in the election, time come. It's vague. It's just vague, and people latch on to that. They are unconvinced. They don't know why they are supporting the party. Apart from the PNP song, Blood and Fire, right, which was largely designed to stir emotions. You know, that's an emotional appeal that the PNP has. Many people are following, but they don't know why. I'm sure that if you ask labor rights, why do they support Holness and the JLP, they would be able to tell you. The PNP, they don't know why. They don't know why you're following the PNP. I don't know if they know why they are doing that. But many people, they prioritize loyalty, or what is called party affiliation, over policy and performance, which is what is so disappointing. that the election on Wednesday place into our very face how the challenges that this country will face over the next 5 years, where party affiliation was prioritized over policy. For it is clear to me and to so many other Jamaicans that the Labour Party had the better policies for Jamaica. It is clear that they did, right? And yet still, almost half the country said, no, we will choose the party, me party, over the country. How do you do that? How do you ask what you can do for your country than what your country can do for you? Nationalism is almost dead in this country, and I really commend the 400,000 Jamaicans who went to the poll on Wednesday and voted for Jamaica. They chose Jamaica. And I tell you the truth, I'm not a partisan, because I'm not a member of the Labour Party, nor do I have any interest in in going into politics. I'm just telling you the truth that these people chose their country over their party. Yes, but 400,000 Jamaicans on Wednesday, driven by emotional connections and a sense of belonging, even though there was emptiness on the side of the opposition, even though there was a sense of emptiness, nothing substantial was being offered. When you listen to Crawford, when you listen to Campbell, yes, you got the shallowness. You got a sense of rhetorical backwardness, a rhetorical insufficiency, almost comedic, yes, more emotional rather than educational. So this affiliation, this party affiliation, is something that we need to look into. It's what drove the PNP's performance on Wednesday. So there's a disconnection. The people are disconnected from reality. What is the reality in Jamaica? What is the reality? And I've argued that the story of the, thank you, Carol Lux. Who is that? Carol Lux. I don't know who that is sending me gifts. Thank you so much. It's Shorty. Thank you for the roses. I need to get as much of those as possible tonight. Yes. What are the realities in Jamaica? The realities in Jamaica is that the country is macroeconomically stable. And out of that macroeconomic stability, Jamaica is able to develop the social infrastructure, lower taxes, raise wages, and broaden access to many social services. That's the reality in Jamaica. And no me say so. And this is not me politicizing this or talking for the Labour Party. That is what is being reported all over the world. Yes, Alexia. Alexia, Yannick, thank you so much. That is what is being reported all over the world. It's not a neighbor opinion. The macroeconomic fundamentals in Jamaica are very good. They're very good, and as a result of that, the government is able to deliver services to the people, new buses, fire trucks, garbage trucks. Yeah, those are the realities. The reality in Jamaica is that crime is at an all-time low. Yes, the reality in Jamaica is that public sector workers are in the best position ever. The reality in Jamaica is that the perception of hope is real. The reality in Jamaica is that unemployment is at an all-time low of 3.1%. The reality in Jamaica is that poverty has been reduced by 50%. The reality in Jamaica is that our health services are improving. The reality in Jamaica is that education is improving. The reality in Jamaica is that the index, the poverty index is lowered. Yeah, that is the reality in Jamaica. That should have driven our people to cast a vote affirming the government. But 400,000 said no. That is not a rejection of the government. The Holness government on Wednesday was not rejected, you know. It amplifies the problem in the society, a problem of ignorance, a problem of tribalism, a problem where party affiliation took precedent and people chose their party over their country. Those people are disloyal to their country. And we love them and we want them to stay here, but we want to teach them that they are not dissatisfaction. There was no dissatisfaction registered in the vote. What was registered was a disconnection. They are disconnected because the party, People's National Party, disconnected them with a menu of propaganda. And you know what is called control, emotional control, information control, behavior control. You know, that's it. It's cognitive dissonance, where in the face of facts, you know, did you know crabs or frogs? If you put a frog, you see, in warm water, it relaxes itself, you know. It doesn't know that it is in danger, right? And as the heat increases, it may fall asleep. The crab, the frog, you know, and by the time it realizes that it is in danger, it's too late because the water is now boiling. Now, it's deception. The people were deceived into believing that somehow the government was not doing well. So the recent, according to your calls, election result may indicate a disconnection between voters' perception and the government's performance, fueled by the opposition's rhetoric, their irresponsible rhetoric. And as I am telling you, that I suspect that over the next couple of years, the PNP is going to pay a political price for this election because they have lost credibility. The PNP right now is not even a credible opposition. I can tell you that. Their supporters are disappointed with them because, and you listen to them. If you listen to them on social media, you'll realize that they're disappointed with the party. They don't feel that the party was truthful about the reality in Jamaica. I should tell you, though, that despite the progress we have made in reducing crime, we still face some challenge here in Jamaica. And those challenges will need to be addressed over the next couple of years. But we have to begin to address and promote a more rational decision-making Jamaican. And before the people are sent back to the polls, this must change. Tribalism in Jamaica must be minimized before Jamaicans go back to the poll in 2030. Right? I think we have a local government election in another year and a half or so. But before we go back to the poll, we have to work on the tribalism. This was a tribal election, dividing the country, right? And we can't continue like this. We have to integrate critical thinking and media literacy into civic education programs to empower citizens to evaluate information more effectively. I could tell you about the terrible media we have in Jamaica. They are abysmal, right? It was clear to me that the media organizations in Jamaica, a number of them, are not helping to promote critical thinking and providing information that encourages people to make better decisions. They are as aligned as ever before, and it is a disgrace. What amounts for media in Jamaica, it's pathetic. Some of these journalists, you see, you should stop listening to some of them. Turn them off. They don't worth a thing, right? But they're running pro. Yeah, they should. The government, you see, needs to don't put any ads on some of these stations. Some of them should lose their license because they are nothing but mouthpieces for some politicians and some politics. Nothing but mouthpieces, right? Even if you watch the debates and you are critically analyzing it, you'll realize that the questions and questioners were looking forward. They weren't there to ask relevant questions and, be fair and provide context so that Jamaicans can make good decisions. From the onset, the government was on the back foot. It's almost as if the government was the opposition, right? Terrible, And when you watch them covering the election, you realize that enough of them wanted the PNP to win. It was so clear on their faces. They couldn't hide it. I said, all hypocrite them, right? Set all hypocrite them. But it's all about their nose in the trough too, because they're not independent. They're not independent. They're all about themselves and promoting information is a business. Yeah. But some of these programs should be boycotted by Labour Party supporters. Don't listen to them. And let's see if we can take a little break and come back here. You see, coming right back. Coming to pipe.
You said you would never leave me, 'cause I am your one and only. Baby, then why you deceive me? Treat me like that. Hey. Oh, baby, believe me. The simplest things that you show me, I never leave you lonely. No. All I think about is you.
All I think about is you, eh? I have not seen Caroline since evening. Caroline, where are you? I haven't seen you all evening, eh? Jamaica girl Scratchy, how you doing?
I'm not afraid to say I'm sorry. Not afraid to say I'm sad. But we gotta move on. Yeah. Whoa. Oh baby, why won't you let me back into paradise? Your memories forever in my life. All I think about is you, you and only you, my baby. Love you like that. All I think about is you.
Man, I love you like that. Oh, it's a Saturday.
Love you like that. Never give you another minute or a chance.
Oh, this is a cold heart redeem. You like it?
Say you're sorry, say you love me and change your mind again. Baby, no more tears, no more crying. Waiting around for things to get ugly. Don't believe me, watch me leave. And here
Caroline, I don't see you. Where are you? Where are you?
things change, sunset, sunrise. This is the last time, the very last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah, baby, I ain't playing, so say yeah.
Well, you have to tap the screen. You hear? You have to tap the screen and
Very last time.
get up to about 100,000 likes, and you have to send us a gift tonight. Okay?
Want you, you say I should feel good.
This is our final program. Our final program, yeah.
Baby, every night
For this week, this is
you wanna
a Politics Plus final program.
when I push you away, you're holding
We won't.
baby. Things change, sunset, sunrise. This is the last time, the very last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah, baby, I ain't playing to say goodbye. This is the
Actually, still have the ink on my finger, you know.
last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah, 'cause it's clear.
Well, if you want to,
What you want? Some days you wanna hide and some days you wanna floor me. To all your friends for the ends words of me. She had the one of them. Baby, why you pretend? Why must you lie? Say you'll be good and even try. Well, no, you're free to do what you wanna do. Yeah, I'm gonna let you loose, baby. Things change, sunset, sunrise. This is the last time, the very last time.
all right, 876-858-9553.
Goodbye, this is the last time.
If you're in the United States and you want to send something through Cash App or through Zelle,
Just wake up beside.
858-9553. All right?
Girl, you know I'm longing.
876-858-9553.
Girl, I wanna
You see?
wake up beside you.
Come to 123. Did you see?
Girl, you know I'm longing for you.
Are you in Jamaica? Do you want a local account?
Oh, man, I love you.
Text that same number, someone will respond to you.
For who I am when I'm around.
Are you watching right now and you're enjoying the show?
Me
Well,
up in the
click on like,
give me ground to
share, and send a gift. All right?
me. Serious
Coming to the guest in another 7 minutes. All right?
close to me. That's why me need you to come close to me. 'Cause I wanna wake up beside you. I wanna wake up beside you. Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. You know I'm just
Wanna wake up beside you? You know? I wanna wake up beside you.
Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch.
Longing for your touch. Oh my goodness.
Girl, I love the pictures when you send to me. Yeah. Plus the words in your text to me.
I love the pictures you send to me.
Do the long distance.
And the text. Oh, I tell you.
Believe me now, the way I feel.
Oh, this is a nice little song here. Just a nice little song. That's a nice little song. Girl, I like the text you sent to me. And the pictures.
Wake up beside
You send the pictures? You send a picture?
your touch. You know I miss you so much.
Miss you so much. I miss you so much. And let's get back to the notes. Oh, Jody Cromers, I tell you. A long time I don't get no picture, you know. Somebody needs to send me a
parliament. But me know your mouth is a big.
Long time.
That's why it's hard.
Long time I don't get no picture. Text.
Me give me ground.
Me not get no text and me not get no picture.
It's not a boat to me. Serious, not a joke to me.
Oh my God. Let me check my phone, see if somebody send me one picture. Let me check, you see? Somebody can send me one picture, please. Girl, I want to wake up beside you. Oh!
Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch.
Girl, I'm longing for your touch, I tell you.
Girl, I wanna wake up beside you. Wake up beside you. Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. You know I'm missing you so much. Girl, I don't
Miss you so much. 876-858-9553. Politics Plus. Send us a message and
distance I get to me.
we'll send you information about Zelle or Cash App. All right? And if you want to make a contribution, we have a local account.
Wanna wake up beside.
And or you can just send us a gift right here on TikTok, all right?
Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. You know I miss you so much. Woo. All this argument like we're in a parliament. But me know your mouth is your biggest strength. All the time you want give me big tough chat. Me just walk away then. Me walk come back. From long time like a old school. Now what we have bounce like a pro tool. So me now make one argument mash we up. Me no fool. I love you, 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 and girl I need you in my arms forevermore. I love you, 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 and girl I need you.
Did you have pea soup today?
Gonna make it up.
You had pea soup today. It's a beautiful